Peace, and blessings. Coming to you live from the gorgeous Prince George's. It's another episode of Can We Be Fragrant? And today's episode is about the two best fragrances in your collection. Best doesn't necessarily mean favorite. Best is subjective. It's what we think are the best fragrances in our collection. What is the best to you may be something completely different. And in no way are we saying that these are the best fragrances in the world. On my left, we have Nigel, who recently has some major life changes that he's going through. You can tell by the change in his hair. What have you been up to, Nigel? What's good?
Man, just comb my locks out. So that was a little journey for me. I've been thinking about it for months. Just chilling and relaxing mainly. Ain't doing nothing. Excited for the season coming up. Commander season. Going to London for my birthday. Mm-hmm. I'm about to go to Germany for 2 weeks and have a blast for work and just exploring. So life is good right now.
Good. That's good to hear. And on my right, we have Jessica, whose DMs are filled up more than a Chick-fil-A line.
That's insane.
It is. It is insane.
That's insane.
It is insane.
Oh, God.
You know what? Y'all are messy. Go ahead.
The messiest. You didn't ask me a question.
Damn.
Tell us about yourself. What have you been up to other than answering all these DMs?
Hey, y'all. I haven't been up to anything. I've just been doing what I do. Content, fragrance shopping, really just building community is all I've really been focused on. So... I don't know, just living life, I guess.
We all kind of been living life. We haven't had a real chance to sit down and record with each other in some time. I know for me, it's been kind of difficult. New work schedule, Monday through Friday. And by the time I get to Saturday and Sunday, I'd be tired. I don't really feel like doing too much. Mm-hmm. But I know... in the time that we haven't been recording, there have been, thank you to the audience that's been following us, reaching out to us, commenting, subscribing, liking the material. I know our lives are a good time. If you have a chance, check us out on TikTok. We be on there Wednesday, Sunday, 7-ish. I know Jessica holds more true to the time than Nigel and I. But those are a good time, and it's a great way to connect with us in real time. But let's get to these fragrances, why everybody is here. Nigel, you go first.
Okay. So when you sent this question out and said what the podcast was going to be on, I had to really think about what I really enjoyed in my collection and what do I value the most in my collection. And of course, I love all those Dubai fragrances and a lot of ouds and stuff. I do love those. But I think these two, because this is probably one of the last bottles I've bought in the last 6 months. And this is one of the bottles I bought last year. Mm-hmm. I've only wore these like special times, just because it's a very professional, clean, and it's not super pungy. It's not that vanilla that you always say I always have, or the synthetic smell of some of the other ones I have. It's just classic, and I was like, and this was the first one is the Creed Mayflower, Royal Mayflower. It surprised me because I said I would never buy Creed. Mm-hmm. I just never was going to buy one.
I remember you saying that.
I got when I met Rob for the first time, and Zach, we were up at Neiman Marcus, and this one I just gravitated to, and I was just so impressed. And then it was the last one they had there because it was a re-release.
Okay, I don't think I've smelled this before.
And I haven't either. I'm excited.
It's amazing. Out the first note, when I was in Kuwait, I was talking to the Creed guy there. I got an interview with him on one of my phones, and he was just telling me how this bottle over there was $300 there. What I paid here was like $5.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I was so irritated. Mm-hmm. But it was interesting because that guy, he went from the fashion industry into opening up the Creed store in the Kuwait Mall.
Okay.
And it was a real good conversation.
So you got this at Neiman's. Who put you onto this? Our favorite sales associate?
Tawina.
I didn't say any names.
I did.
Actually, when we were just going through smelling stuff, and they was like, "Hey, you might really try this one because there's a very few here." So
Why not
try
smell
it?
Yeah.
Blew me away.
Damn.
Because it was between this bottle and a Cloud Christian.
Okay.
And I said, and it was one of the brands. No,
Louis Vuitton?
No.
Guerlain.
Oh, Bvlgari.
Yeah, Bvlgari. No, Guerlain.
Guerlain. I knew you was gonna say Guerlain.
Because there was one I wanted over there, but they didn't have it.
Is that the same Guerlain? Is that the same day that the Guerlain event was there?
Yes. It's the exact same day. Because I had to choose between that one and this one. And this is the one.
How many Creed fragrances do you own? Just this one?
Just this one.
Okay.
This is the only one.
Okay.
Now, they have there's another one that I actually want. Is the oud, because of a Z.
Zuzek something friend. I know what you mean.
When I sprayed that in Kuwait, I walked around that mall back and I had to really contemplate.
It was that good.
It's that good. I was blown away.
Well, I'm excited to smell this one.
So why is this top in your collection though?
It's just refreshing and it's peaceful and it's also like a therapeutic smell to me. Like, because it's the eucalyptus in there.
This is interesting. I like this. I would never think that this is you.
I didn't either. It opens up with
nice.
pine tree, gin and lime, rose, eucalyptus, cedar, and what I wrote this last note on here.
Okay.
Yeah. But yeah,
This is very nice.
I'm telling you, it just is perfect.
I like that. It's a real clean smell. That's not usually what you gravitate towards, which is why it's odd to me that this would be what you would buy out of all of the Creed fragrances. But Creed really doesn't miss, though, in my opinion.
Honestly, I haven't been really impressed with Creed, just from my take. I think as I'm probably maturing now into these ones, because before I didn't like anything from Creed. Just even Evictus, I'm good on it. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. I don't understand the hype for it. Just from my nose.
Well, the scent has changed too, because like the original Evictus had like more smoke to it and some other notes that were more pronounced than what you're getting now. So if you smelled like some original formulations of it, you probably would like it
Can
more.
I see the bottle? I like this a lot.
It's
Royal Mayfair. I don't like it in the nozzle, but I definitely like it.
it's when if you spray, sorry.
I don't want to spray it on myself yet because I don't know what we all got, but I am going to spray this.
It's unisex.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, this is really, I really enjoy this.
I would not think that would necessarily be unisex.
You don't think? Smell again. I've been over here hoarding the daggone. I don't know. It's nice.
This is a very nice smell.
But also, I'm not.
This isn't mass appealing to me, though.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think it is.
And I also don't think every woman would want to wear this.
Right.
I just think I would want to smell like this. And I see what you mean about the therapeutic smell.
Is it
And
the
like-
pine?
Yeah.
And the eucalyptus.
Eucalyptus, right.
Like if I was just having a bad day, just to like spray this on and just like that's very nice, Nigel. That's nice. This is nice. I like
Royal Mayfair by Creed. This is. It's got a dent in it too.
And I
I
think
haven't worn that much, but I love it.
It's interesting because you talk so much about the Dubai fragrances, and then you come with this. How much you love like bourbon vanilla or something, or you just were like not trying to go into that vanilla realm or whatever. You were trying to give us something different.
No, this is truly. It didn't even matter what the realm was. I really fashioned this over
Okay.
everything in my collection. Between these two, I don't want to ever not have these in my collection.
Do you get compliments from this or
Yeah, I got compliments, but I've only wore it for certain events and certain things, and like going out with somebody. Like that's when I wear it.
Yeah.
You know,
a certain somebody?
yeah.
Oh, okay. All
I
right.
love that. Okay, we're gonna go with me. All right, so y'all know I got a whole thing. Cause this, for real.
Come on,
Cause when you
Jessica.
sent like what the episode was gonna be about, I have never been so stressed in my life. Especially when you have a big collection and like trying to differentiate favorite from best. So I had to think about what qualified as a best fragrance for me. And here's what I came up with: versatility, timelessness, layering ability, because I layer a lot, reach factor, and then compliments. So with those things in mind, it was easier for me to narrow things down, but I have a lot of fragrances that hit all of these marks. So then I had to go into quality fragrances, right? And then that eliminated a lot of fragrances for me. So literally both of these hit all of that, but I'm gonna talk about a Trap Rivs for a second. And I brought this one on so many times.
Look at that dent.
Look at the dent, right?
That is major.
Yeah, but that just goes to show this is one that I wear often. And when I'm going into rooms with other fragrance people, a lot of times this is one that I'm tending to wear more. It always gets me a compliment. It's going to perform the way it needs to.
Absolutely.
I can always layer this fragrance. So again, all those boxes, it just checks. And on top of all that, I'm obsessed with the fragrance itself, the smell. I'll never want to be without a Trap Rivs ever. It's just one of the fragrances that really does it for me.
So good.
And so on here, I wrote just a note about the fragrance. I wrote the notes, but I don't know if we're going into notes. So
No, please. Go ahead.
Okay, so top notes, it has lychee, bergamot, and ginger. Mid notes, peony, Turkish rose, and cacao. And then base notes of patchouli. And then for the notes I wrote about the fragrance, which both of these have the same notes: elegant, timeless, all occasion. There is not one place I could not wear this fragrance. I could wear this to work, to a job interview. I could wear this on a date. I could wear it girls' night. There's nowhere outside of a funeral, because I love this and I wouldn't want that scent memory.
That memory,
you
yeah.
know, but like outside of that, there's not one place I could not wear this fragrance.
Imagine if you were only at you just stuck with the 100 ml.
It would have been
It'd be almost
gone.
gone at this point,
It would have been gone. The way that I always pick this up, and this is a true testament because I don't have to overspray this fragrance. So that really tells you how much I'm wearing this. It's not because I'm overspraying it. It's because I'm wearing this. I haven't decanted it for anyone. I haven't this is just all me wearing this fragrance.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful fragrance.
It
And I
is.
feel like maybe it's not everyone's cup of tea, but most people who smell this are intrigued. It's a conversation starter. And I don't think it'll ever go out of style. I think this will be one of those fragrances that years and years and years from now, people will still be wearing.
Yeah.
As long as they're making it, people are wearing it and getting compliments on it. So, yeah, this one, it just does it for me.
It's like those Creed fragrances. Some of them came out in the 80s, and you're talking about 40 years later, and people
Yeah.
are still wearing these
Still.
fragrances. Like, and the scent is still relevant,
Yeah.
like a timeless classic. I know, shout out to Scent Bubble SB. He will talk about fragrances that it came out in the like 1800s or something that
Yes.
people are still wearing today.
Yeah.
Timeless classics. This is one of those. I
Yeah.
remember shopping for a fragrance for you, and this was what we almost got.
I wish I would have,
So
because I would have had it a lot longer and been able to experience it before I did. This fragrance is a whole experience.
but see, now you got two fragrances.
And now I do.
So you could have had, if we'd have got you this, you might not have got something else.
I would have got LaSable's Roses, because you know that's also on my list.
Okay.
But still, to the point, I get. But this one is just one of those ones, and there's not one person that I've let smell this that did not like it.
I remember when we were there, I was like, this is what I'm going to buy for my sister. It's that good where I feel like it's blind by safe.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
that good.
Yeah. Like, and I feel like it gets better the longer you wear it. Like, when you put it on, it's like you get that initial smell of that lychee, but then it just deepens, and then like it just, I don't know, it's just so beautiful. It's just so beautiful.
What's ironic is that I almost reached for a Creed fragrance today and a Louis Vuitton fragrance. So we would have been kind of connected in that sense. But I went with something more complex.
Okay.
And so we were talking about Neiman's. We're not going to talk about you. But our favorite sales associate put us onto this.
Shout out to Tiziana.
Grace. And this was a fragrance I remember that had came around, and they were like, are you familiar with Tiziana Terenzi? And I was like, I know some of the fragrances, Kirkay, that I like. I forgot, it's a couple of others. And they were like, well, have you ever smelled Gumin? And I was like, no. And I was prepared to go smell like, I forgot what the fragrances are on the left. We might have been smelling like Mind Games or some other stuff. And when they sprayed this, I remember Gerald was like, Gumin is some next level stuff. And I smelled this and I was like, this is it. So I'm thinking of like, when we talk about best, it's not necessarily your favorite fragrance, but this is something that, number one, the presentation that this came in together was top notch. The smell, I think, is phenomenal. Projection through the roof, and it lasts. I'm gonna spray this and let y'all know so we can talk.
Is this the one that came with the light?
Yes,
with
when you open the box, it had the light on it.
Yes.
So this, Nigel don't give a. You see how much he respect? Now my stuff is tainted. It smells like Nigel don't want me to win. I'll pass the bottle to you.
Sorry.
It's very light to me.
Of course, after you dropped it on the ground.
No, I'm saying regard me. It just
Use your muscle.
You know I'm just a
I'm
girl.
just a girl. I knew she was gonna say that.
I do like it in this bottle. I can't wait to smell on the test strip.
So the notes are, because this I had brought on the show before, but it's mandarin, orange, pineapple, bergamot, ozonic notes, amber, violet, jasmine, rose, musk,
nice.
sandalwood, birch, and agarwood.
This is very nice. I think this is unisex because I feel like I would wear this.
Very much so.
Yeah.
You mind if I spray it?
No, go ahead, help yourself. I know you can't afford stuff like this, but it's cool.
No.
Please.
So, and I joke, right? But I remember when I was in Neiman's and they said, if you buy this, you get like $150 gift card. So I was like, bet. The fragrance was like $600-700 bucks.
Exactly.
I didn't know that.
That's how they get you.
I thought it was on some other stuff.
No. This is nice.
Yeah, I don't like it on the paper.
But you like it on skin?
Yeah, I didn't initially because it didn't smell like good to me on the paper.
This is nice. I'm picking up a lot of citrus and rose. Like that rose. You said rose, right?
Rose is in here.
Yeah.
So mandarin, orange, pineapple, bergamot, ozonic notes, amber, violet, jasmine, rose, musk, sandalwood, birch, and agarwood.
This is nice.
This is nice, actually.
That's very nice.
You know, I probably wouldn't have liked this. I probably know I didn't like this back then. I know I didn't like this because I just wouldn't have thought that my nose wasn't prepared for this. Now I'm loving the more citrusy in this.
That's very nice.
It was very difficult to really only pick two fragrances because you kind of think like, to be the best, it has to be something you reach for so often, but I don't necessarily feel that way. Something could be so good that you just don't even want to touch it sometimes because it's like...
You want to preserve it.
Yeah, you want to preserve it because you don't want to go get it. But you know, like, I know that if I wear this, I'm like smelling phenomenal, best smelling in the room. Like, we'll come back before we end this episode and you'll see how much that still jumps off of your hand depending on how you spray it.
And I also feel like for that fragrance, and probably Nigel's fragrance too, nobody's smelling like that.
Yeah.
And this is a conversation I always have where people say that fragrances, everybody's wearing that. It could be said about Trap Revs. Y'all, I don't know, maybe I'm not going the right places.
None of us are.
Because I don't ever smell people wearing these fragrances that... I don't smell people wearing these fragrances.
How often do you leave the house and think somebody's going to smell like me?
Never.
Never.
That thought like literally never crosses my mind.
Never.
Even if I'm wearing Blue de Chanel.
Yeah.
Or I don't really reach for what is it? The Johnny Depp fragrance.
Oh, Sauvage.
Sauvage, right?
Okay.
I don't wear that.
Yeah.
But if I was to wear that, I don't think anybody would smell like me. I just feel like that's like so overrated, like that saying or whatever.
I hate that saying. I hate that conversation. Nobody's, first of all, body chemistry is a thing. That's number one. But even on top of that, I know I go to like nice places where people can afford these fragrances and whatever. People aren't wearing these things because a lot of times people don't want to spend the money on these things.
They
and
think
This is how I know we separate ourselves.
That's the gotcha. The people, everybody's wearing. No, they're not, because the people don't want to pay for it.
They don't want to pay for something that is a liquid that if you break, you lost. Or if it gets, you let this sit out in the sun for 2 days and 90 degrees.
Not even that long.
Your money is gone.
Yeah.
So they don't value it, and they want to keep it closer to you. I mean, I don't know. I really enjoy like going out and just knowing confident I'm gonna smell good. Or people walking up like, hey, people walk over and be like, we know we're gonna smell you today. It's a good memory. Just even walk as people get to know you or you go to your different work environments, it tends to know, even if they don't know who you are, they'll walk past like, hey, he always smell good, and it just carries you. You don't know what that's gonna do for you later on.
Yeah.
Right. I know a lot of people who'll be like, oh, what fragrance you buying today? What's the new thing? Give me something. Like last week I was just outside coming home from like a cycling event, and my neighbors was asking me, what's something that I can buy, whatever. Like people just know that you know about fragrances and want to have that discussion or whatever. But also to the point of not smelling alike, I don't think that these are fragrances that are necessarily being duped either. I maybe attract revs now, but a lot of people don't know about these fragrances. They are off the radar, so it's less likely that people will smell like you at the end of the day when you leave the house. What you got?
So when I bought this again, this from Neiman's, I actually blind bought this, not knowing. I was like, I'm getting a new fragrance, and this was coming out. It was like $500. I was like, I'm a blind buy. I'm gonna do it. I said I had to make up for that other blind buy from Parfum de Marly that didn't work out for me. So I was like, let me get this, and it was all these notes in here, and I was just like, give it a shot. Got it, and I was blown away by this. I don't wear it often because I love it. I love the presentation of it. I love the plum. The plum gets me in this one, and I just didn't know I was gonna love the plum as much as I did. This is Xerjoff Louis XIX.
I remember you had brought this before. Yep.
Yes. I love this box. This is probably one of my favorite boxes. Like this one, I will never throw away.
Yeah.
No, I think that's worth keeping right there because that's stitched in there.
Yeah.
That's actually really nice.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Xerjoff makes nice boxes. I had La Capitale. I mean, I decluttered it, but I kept the box. Mine was like a plum color with the gold. Very nice. And I kept the box because I'm like, you just don't get rid of it.
Yeah. This is a home run for me. This smells so good.
So starts with champagne, grapefruit,
Jessica loves a champagne.
plum, saffron. Then it goes to hazelnut, coffee, rose, cocoa, sandalwood, white musk, cashmere, incense, and leather.
This is very nice.
When I tell you, I go through the whole. I smell it all.
You can kind of smell like the different layers and the different scents that are in here.
This is very nice.
Shout out to
This smells very rich, like this would like money smells like to me.
This is nice.
Because shout out to Amy because she came to one of the master classes with us. Xerjoff is one of her favorite houses.
Okay.
And like I was like, you know what, and then I brought it to work one day and she said she loved it too, but she's a Xerjoff girly. So
Okay.
This is very nice.
Xerjoff makes a lot of good fragrances. People give it a lot of flack, but to me, Xerjoff has a lot of bangers.
I need to revisit because Xerjoff is love-hate with me. I like it on other people, but not on me. But I do like the Casamarati
I knew
line.
you was gonna say Casamarati.
I like it on me a lot. Like Italica, which is like this beautiful gourmand, almond milk type scent. And then, of course, Dama Bianca, which just does no wrong in my eyes. But this is beautiful.
This is before our favorite associate started working at Neiman's. Grace held this for me, and I was like, "Hey, hold it for me."
Shout out to Grace.
Shout out to
I was
Grace.
like, "Thank you." I was like, "This is one of the
That's
ones
nice.
I was so happy I made this blind buy because I didn't know what to suspect from it. But it was well worth it.
That's something that I would buy and put in my collection right there.
That
nice.
is very nice.
I'm glad you chose this because it gave me a chance to really dive and look at what do I value in my collection more than anything.
Yeah.
Not the one I wear the most, what I think is going to get me this, or like the reaction of, personally, these two, I know, knock it out the park. I can walk in the room and I feel like I'm going to smell better than anybody, literally.
Yeah.
And again, like, just to reiterate, this could be the best now. You may change your mind with smelling something else in your collection you haven't smelled in a while. Or, I know for me, I went back and forth about these two because I have another 3 or 4 that I want to talk about that are...
Same. This was like the hardest thing of I was like,
because we limited it to such a low number.
Such a low number. And I think 3 could have been my magic number. However, you said 2. I said, okay.
Speaking of 3, let me break.
Because you know.
Nah. We're only doing 2 today.
I just think it's one of those things that fragrance is such a personal choice. So I loved how you did in the beginning. Like, look, we're not saying that these are the best fragrances out. We're not saying that these need to be your favorites. These are just our best fragrances in our personal collections. And I think at some point, if you've watched the podcast for any amount of time, you guys see what we bring on here. We have large collections. Sometimes we repeat things. I bought a Trap Revs on here a few times, but
that's a testament to how much you love the fragrance.
How much I love the fragrance, right? But it's also a testament of like we have large collections. So, it took some thought. I mean, several days for me. Like the minute you sent that, I looked at it and I was like, this man is trying to kill me because like, how am I going to pick?
I felt the same way. And even now, full disclosure, I'm looking at this and I'm like, I could have brought something else. Like, no, do not get it twisted.
Yeah.
I love these fragrances. These are top tier to me. But it's just always going to be in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
Like, I could have just brought something else. I wish I'd have did 3. 5 for us, I feel like this episode would be 2 hours.
No, 3. 3, because sometimes it'd be 2 hours and we talk about one fragrance.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I guess it's me.
It's
Go
on you.
ahead.
All right, so this last fragrance, from the minute I smelled it, first of all, it was hyped up online, and for me, sometimes that goes 2 ways. Either it's really good and people hype it for a reason, or it's very mid and it's just hyped because it's the new thing. Shout out to Virginia Scent Society for their event that had at Area Shoshana. Shout out to Sham, who she let me smell her bottle. And then shout out to May, who came late. She was like there for maybe 20, 30 minutes.
Maybe.
Out of the whole event. That is how I got my nose and eventually my sample of this fragrance, a 10 ml. And from the moment I smelled it, I had to have it. So it's a Carolina Herrera Cedar Chic, which is still unavailable currently. They keep putting it out, and I feel like they're putting it out in like 10 bottle increments.
Just a
And then it's out of stock. So I don't know. This is so timeless and classic and clean and easy and comforting. I know men that have it. I don't know if you guys would wear it. I think it's unisex, but I'm going to read the notes.
10 out of 10 fragrance.
10. I said that. Remember on one of my videos, I'm like, this is a 10 out of 10. You was like 10 out of 10. I'm like, so top notes, clean accord, bergamot. Mid notes, orange blossom. Base notes, trio of cedar wood and white musk. I do think this is one that you need to smell on skin. So I would encourage you to spray it on skin.
I think that's a very good fragrance. I smell it jumping off of the strip.
Yeah.
I smell it, the spray coming over here.
Yeah.
That's nice. I could imagine that on somebody's skin.
You know what the thing I always say when you get I get a tingle?
Yeah.
Boy, I'm getting shivers over here.
And this is one of the
this is
ones that
amazing.
hits every single category. And so
Read the notes again. I'm sorry.
to Kareem's point, when I bought this on and pulled it out, he said, there's no way this is your best. You just got that fragrance. I'm like,
I'm impressed.
Top notes, clean accord and bergamot. Mid notes, orange blossom. Base notes, trio of cedar wood and white musk.
I want this.
This musk. This is unisex to me.
Yeah,
This is nice.
Please spray it on skin. I promise. Just please. I feel like it's something, Nigel. I think you should spray it on skin too, so you could.
Gorgeous too.
Jess, I feel like you should.
Absolutely not.
You know what? When I was in Kuwait.
Oh, here we
no,
go.
No. When I was in Kuwait,
Somebody asked you if they had a dupe of it.
No, I went into one of their high-end stores and I was going through their niche brand. This was there. Mm-hmm. I didn't smell this, but I saw it and I was like, it looks milky. I didn't want. Mm-hmm. I wish I would have bought this.
This smells way different than it does
You think?
on the strip and out there.
I mean, I love the smell, period. So, I mean, I don't know.
This is amazing.
Does it smell different to you out the bottle
I think
on the strip than and on your hand?
I think the paper mask is stuff that, and now you're missing it. I'm getting more something citrusy in this for some reason. Maybe
Just the bergamot, because that's the only. I mean,
Maybe
orange blossom, but orange blossom is the citrusy.
I think the bergamot's coming more out on me than.
No, it absolutely is. That's what I'm saying. Like this smells.
And then just
kinda
wait for it to
sweet,
dry down.
milky kind of.
Just wait for it to like dry all the way down. Give it a second.
This is nice.
Because when I tell you, it just does something. I will this fragrance, and I don't spray it a lot because obviously you can't get it. So I have a 30 ml of it that I bought from someone, and then I have a 10 ml plus this one. I sold the 30 ml. The person never sent me the money, so I still have it.
When I go to Europe, I'm going to find this there.
Yeah.
The one thing, I don't mean to cut you off, that I've noticed when I was overseas, the brands and their niche lines are out the world. I'm like, they limited what we have here.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm like, this is crazy.
If you go to Essex, the fragrance event in Europe,
I just smell it.
the brand's collections are stupid as opposed to what we're exposed to here.
I was blown away when I went to Europe. When I was
No.
Oh, don't worry about it. That's gonna make its way.
What I say is
This is definitely unisex.
This is one of the ones that is 100% worth the hype that it has been getting. You never know, especially when you consume fragrance content, whether it be on TikTok, YouTube. Everybody is talking about this fragrance, right? And that was part of the appeal for me to initially smell it, but not enough for me to own it.
Now watch this. Can we make a trade?
No.
I got that whole bottle when you were asking for it.
You don't even know what he's gonna say.
I do. He's talking about queening. Absolutely not. Absolutely.
So let me ask you this, Nigel. On the live I got on, and rather late, by the way, and a guy was asking why you no longer liked queening. You had brought that up on the live.
I did bring it up on.
How did that come to be?
I think we were talking about mine again. I don't know how we initially, but I was like, I was hyped when I had this, because we talked about this before. Like, out the sample kit, I was in love with it, but then I bought it, and then after wearing it, I just like, I'm not impressed with this. I don't even like it anymore. Like, I only wore that twice.
Yeah.
I remember you was telling us we was tripping. You loved that fragrance.
Because the crazy thing is, I wish I would have bought Grandmaster. I wish I would have bought Blockade. I wish I would have bought
any number of them.
Yeah.
I'm just like, it just was. But that was.
Especially paying full price.
Yes, that was the other part. I paid full
Yeah.
price for something that I don't even want to wear.
Yeah.
I look at it. It's a nice piece. I just don't want to wear it.
Yeah. I think it's just one of those things. Yeah, because I don't know how we got on that topic, but I was like, yeah.
Oh, no,
Nigel.
because you were talking about, you still waiting on, me and Tiziana still waiting on that Queen and bottle.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I think Tiziana has it at this point because she has access to
everything.
to get it. So she's probably had it and whatever. But I'm still waiting because, but you know, that's another conversation. But some things are worth the hype. Some things are just good. But when I was thinking about best fragrances in my collection, I'm thinking about quality. Because like I said, it did come down to quality too for me.
Yeah.
After I got through all these different checkpoints, then I had the final thing for me was quality. Which some people may think it should have been one of the first things, but there were so many other boxes for me to check. The way that I can layer this fragrance, and I have been able to, the amount of times that I reach for the travels that I have of it, and not just this.
I don't even think you need to layer that though.
No, and I've worn it. Here's the thing. I've worn it by itself before several times. But I just like to layer. My God, today, you said stink?
No.
I was like, what?
I'm smelling both ends again because.
But it for me to think something is the best, the layering aspect for me, it has to check that mark because most of my fragrances in my collection I can layer. It's fun. It's mix match. We can do all the things. But also it's important for them to be able to stand on their own. Both of these do that. I could just wear either one of these fragrances and be fine and nobody's smelling like me. I feel good about myself and I can wear either of these anywhere. I wore Cedar Chic to work and my boss who she's just now coming out of being like sensitive to smell. She's still very sensitive to things. One of the fragrances that she loved was me. I bought it in the office for her to smell. She took a picture. I think she went and bought it. She was like, "Please tell me what you have on."
I'm trying to tell you, it's.
But no, not me. When I wore this one in the office,
Okay,
but she did love me. I bought it. She took a picture. She went and got it. I said, "Kristen, I'm not even gonna tell you because you're not gonna buy it. Nobody, you know what I mean?
Because of the price.
Because of the price.
Yeah.
It's. And it's not even that expensive. $350.
Okay.
For us, not that expensive. I have bottles that are more than that. I eat Louis Vuitton. You know what I mean?
But you have to the size of that bottle, the size of it.
No, that's true. But I just know for her, she's never gonna buy that. Mind you, can she afford it? Absolutely. That's just not something that she would invest her money in buying. So I'm like, I'll tell you what it is, but you're not gonna buy it. And also can't get it right now here. Literally, it's shout out to Rob. That's how I got this bottle.
Shout out to Rob.
If there is anything that the people want, he will hate me for saying this. If it's something that you really want that you cannot get your hands on, that you are trying to find, that is the person to go to. I never told him I wanted this fragrance. In my content organically, I kept bringing it up. I'm a big believer. Say the things you want. Say it out loud. Say it to people around. Just say the thing. The minute that he was able to get his hands on it, he bought himself a backup bottle. And then he immediately wrote me and was like, "Hey, now, like, do it now." And I had to like be quick. So yeah, that to me it's worth the hype. I know. And I do feel like you have to be in a certain place in your fragrance journey to appreciate it. I don't think maybe a beginner would love this.
I don't think this is blind buy safe.
Yeah, I don't.
But this is very, very nice, and I'm smelling it dry down.
That's
and
why
look
I said,
at this oil sheen too.
That's why I say on the dry down, it gets and it doesn't. The way it opens is not the way. It's way more woody on the dry down than it is. You get that big burst of that aldehyde and everything else at the top, but as it dries down, I think it said trio of cedar wood.
Yes.
You get that trio of cedar wood and white musk.
It's a good balance though too. It's like it's not over. It's like it's sweet but not, and it's like it's not to the extreme of anything. And just like it just goes, you just flow with the smell.
And even the orange blossom, I don't even get. It's on the base, and I'm sure it does something to help the on the mid, I'm sure it does something, but I don't even get that. Whatever this clean accord is, they really nailed it for me. I just have to be careful because who knows when it's going to come back in stock. This has been months
Don't worry, but
and months.
We're gonna clean the shelf in Europe. Don't worry about it. I got 2 shots.
I'm trying to go to the UK because I want to go to Harrods and do a bunch of other stuff.
I'll be there in October.
Well, I think Rob is going to be there next week, so.
Hey, Rob, we about to come talk to you.
I think Rob has to go there for work. He goes there quite often for work.
What the fuck does Rob do? He's like, hey, but it's like,
Braid head.
This is, hey, coming for you.
I'm going to go with this Bvlgari fragrance that I first got my nose on, once again, at Neiman's.
From our favorite.
And when I smelled, from our favorite sales associate.
Tawina. Because I was there the day you smelled it.
With the body yaddy yaddy. Okay?
With the natural body yaddy. With the natural body yaddy.
And I remember smelling this fragrance, and I was like, what is this? I've never smelled anything like this before. And as I'm going through my collection yesterday and today, I'm smelling different things, and I'm just like, this is top tier. This is something that just smells so freaking good. Have you ever smelled this before? This is Yasep from Bvlgari. Have you ever smelled this?
I felt like when we were we together?
We might have smelled it. I don't know. But I can't put my nose on it.
Yeah, I can't either. I think the only one that I like is stuck in my brain is, what is it, Tigar?
Tigar.
That's the one that like it always comes to mind, but...
First of all, this bottle.
This is real.
First of all,
Jesus.
this bottle.
This is nice out the... I like this. There's a sweetness to this.
What's the citrus note on top?
I see, I'm not even getting
So the notes are...
I'm getting the citrus very off the break.
Sicilian mandarin.
Okay. About to say,
Szechuan
I
pepper.
don't smell it here.
Sandalwood, cedar, musk, amyris, and vetiver. And if you know anything about the Bvlgari collection...
You don't get it off the top?
No, not in there.
No, but
here.
yeah.
I was talking about there. I smell
It's
something
kind of the
sweet.
same with smelling this. I didn't get the bergamot smelling it from the strip.
But then once you put it
on skin, you do.
That's why I said this one is one you have to put on skin.
This is amazing.
I'm trying to...
the paper and...
I'm trying to tell you.
This is so much better.
We'll let Jessica spray it on.
Which one is this? This one?
Yes.
And I definitely smell... You said, is it pepper, pink pepper? What is it?
Szechuan.
Well, I got it on myself.
You don't need a lot.
This is nice. Oh, yeah, this is really nice.
I think we did it.
This is next level stuff right here to me. Because, like, you can smell good with anything, right? But this...
Kareem, that's really good.
I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I'm very... Everything that we brought today, I wouldn't mind everything else that I didn't bring in my collection. This deserves a place in my collection.
And literally same, and I love the fact that we all bought unisex scents. Nothing here was overly masculine, overly feminine. I think maybe a Trap Revs is a little sweeter, but it's not a DNA that a man can't wear.
Speaking of that, did you bring the Lena?
No. Oh my God. No, but I'm going to bring it on the 11th. I did not bring it. I bought so much other stuff, but I did not bring that one.
So for the audience, Jessica says that I can wear the Lena. So
I said that.
I'm going to try it and wear it and see what is hitting on. I love the fragrance, by the way.
And if any men are watching and you own Zelina exclusive, because I have the exclusive version, which I like better than regular Delina. Same with Valaya. I like the exclusive version better. It's smooth. It's both in both versions. It's smoother. There's something sharp in Delina and something sharp in Valaya, but in the exclusive versions, they're smoothed out. If you own it, comment. Do you wear it? Do you get compliments? What made you buy it? Because I'm curious.
I don't know that I've smelled the exclusive, but I've smelled the original Delina, and I love that fragrance. I think it's a very nice fragrance.
I'm so mad I didn't bring it.
I just knew you was gonna bring it because we just talked about it on
I
the
know,
live and everything.
and I'm so mad.
Question: what fragrance did you? Because obviously none of us brought stuff that we thought someone was going to bring. What did you think I was going to bring? What would you think I would have brought?
Dubai Dream
No, actually,
or concept number one?
honestly, I thought one of them was going to be Altair. And here's why. Not only because you wear it, you get compliments, whatever. It's just one that always comes up when it comes to you. Like, and I know there was a period you wore it for a very long time, and I think you've slowed down on wearing
I
it.
don't even wear it that much anymore.
Yeah, I think you slowed
No,
down.
I really do. I have a whole ass 200 ml bottle of it. I don't even wear it.
Yeah, that 200 when you ordered when we were on the phone.
Yeah.
But I did think, because to me, I know people have mixed feelings and reviews on that fragrance. I think it's a great fragrance.
I still want to get my hand on the new one.
They have a new Altair?
Yes, they have a new one. It's exclusive. I think it's
Oh, it's
extract.
not out yet. It's not out yet.
I can't
Yes.
wait to smell this.
Because when I went to the master class, there was chatter about it.
Yeah.
So yes, I thought. I don't know if I thought you were going to bring. I don't think I could expect anything that you were going to bring, because best is so subjective. And based on, like, for the people at home, y'all wouldn't know this, I was sending Kareem voice notes while I was still at home. And he was like, best is so subjective, so you can say this and that and that. And I'm like, okay, I knew all three of us were going to have different interpretations of what best meant to us. And it's not that I think this fragrance is your best fragrance. It's just one that I think is a classic fragrance and that is in your collection. And I don't even know how much you wear it anymore, but Bleu de Chanel always comes to mind.
He stands by that.
Yeah, and no, literally. So that's why I thought maybe it would have come into play. I'm glad it didn't, because I think these outshine that fragrance by far. But that's still a solid fragrance. And whenever I hear Bleu de Chanel, I always think of you.
I love that fragrance. I've been wearing it a lot to work lately, but and as great as I think it is, well, I should say good, because I bumped it down now.
Okay.
It's not in the realm of these fragrances right here. This stuff to me just smells complicated. It smells like it was well blended and put together. Like I guess I'll give everybody a chance to say what they another one that they thought that they would bring, but I had a Roja fragrance that I was going to bring that I think just smells so good, and it has like kind of an ambery vanilla smell to it that I think you all would have liked, but as much as I love that fragrance, I still don't think it's beating out these two.
It would be Vikings San Bernardino. It's a very cleaner one. It's the blue one.
Okay.
That one. Because that's the one that they brought me back from Brazil. And because we initially smelled it at
You're not talking about the brown bottle, the Route 66.
No, I'm talking about the blue one.
Okay.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Clean, super clean. And I think I value it more just because of the story behind it and how I got it and how I couldn't get it and how they went out their way and on a journey and got delivered in country and from a brick and mortar and got it to me. Like, it's one of my favorite and most memorable fragrances I have right there.
I agree. That is why, like, that would be like top 2 favorite bottle for me in terms of like the work that they had to put in to get that.
Yeah.
But favorite isn't best, and that's why I didn't bring that fragrance, even though I do think it smells very, 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 very nice. I just wanted to kind of separate that, me personally, and I see you did the same thing. What about you?
Valentino Donna Born Aroma. That fragrance literally checks every single box. I have purchased that fragrance probably 10 times over at this point, and I'm always purchasing the big bottle at that. It is one that I can wear everywhere. I get compliments when I wear it. It's layerable. Like, it literally just never goes out of style. And I think it was really hard. So I was torn between. Actually, Cedar Chic was always coming. It was really between Louis Vuitton and Valentino.
That's interesting.
Yes, because if I had to pick between these two, I'm picking Cedar Chic.
I wouldn't.
I would, for me.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Yeah. But that was like the hard part for me because that Valentino fragrance, first of all, every time I wear that, I get compliments. And even more so than maybe my Louis Vuitton fragrance. The only thing that stopped me from really bringing that fragrance was if they ever discontinued it, I would be okay. As much as I love it, now that it's here, I'm going to always have it. But like, if they discontinued it, I'll just wear extra dose. But like this one, I think I would be heartbroken.
Okay.
So I think, again, I would always have both of them in my collection. I'm fortunate enough to have multiple bottles, right? But again, also quality. Although I think that is a quality fragrance, it's not beating Louis Vuitton quality. There is very few houses that are like readily available that people know about. We talk about Kriegler a lot recently because I've smelled a Kriegler fragrance. Had I had that fragrance, it would have been here.
Does that smell to you like it's worth the price?
Yes.
Okay.
I have never smelled something that smelled like quality. Like I thought Louis Vuitton smelled like quality until I smelled Kriegler. And then I was like, oh.
So it's levels beyond the levels that we thought we knew.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about fragrance. When you think you know something else. I never thought I would spend this amount of money on fragrances. I you know what I mean? Like we all start somewhere and we think like, I thought I was doing something when it was $150 that I was spending. And that's retail. That's Sephora. That's
easy work.
You know what I mean? Like that. To think that I would have fragrances in my collection that are 4, 5, 6, huh? Yeah. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna be sick the day I actually buy $1,000. I know it's gonna happen.
Oh, for me, it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be tied to the milestone, like when I hit a certain follower count.
First of all, this is great. She's not gonna buy it. Her.
Yeah, we already know she got sugar daddies.
You know.
I don't have sugar daddies.
She's a sugar dad.
No, she has sugar daddies.
I'm gonna buy that fragrance for myself for hitting that specific milestone.
With all the money you make from the TikTok lives?
Shout out to TikTok though.
Shout out to TikTok.
Cause I done got my second $10 payout.
Hey, look, I got $5. I got
my second.
I got $5 in there sitting waiting.
Yeah, wait till you get that 10.
In some way.
Wait till you hit that 10. If they gonna cash you out. Actually, this might be my third $10 to cash out from them.
Listen,
but
I was about to post just to mess with people. You know, I be trolling folks. I was gonna post.
You just be what?
I just be strolling with folks.
You said trolling. Y'all heard it.
I said I was gonna post. I still am gonna do this, but so y'all will know when I do it. But it's gonna say, I never thought I'd be making so much money going live.
Oh, the people gonna be like, what?
They're gonna be like, what? You was gonna say something?
Yeah. So on a side note, we've been talking about Houston Fragrance Con coming up. In the midst of it, you weren't on the live when I brought it up. So last year, I remember I told y'all I decluttered a lot of fragrances to one of my friend's sons. Like, and he got into fragrances. He started his own TikTok, so I shared it into the group. And so I talked to her the other day. I said, look, I'm going to the event. She said, when is it? It's in Houston. I said, look, I will buy your event tickets for you and your son to go. You just got to get the flight there and your hotel and everything, but he come. That boy was so excited.
Got it. How old is he?
Bryson is, I think he's 10 or 11.
Oh, damn.
He did, I watched some of his reviews already. I'm impressed. So when he comes back here, because he lives in South Carolina, but comes back up here during the school year, I want to bring him here.
Oh, that would be nice.
His energy for fragrance at a young age is very impressive. And I think I want y'all to see his excitement and how he talks about fragrances, because it's very mature for his young age, but he's very dives in. Because his mother was in the Air Force and everything, so he's very cultured. We went to eat one day. This man, he loves sushi. Anything on a bar, he'll go for. He's very cultured. So it's refreshing to see someone that can appreciate the quality of fragrances and enjoy. Like, so I'm looking forward to going down there. He's already ordered a backdrop for content he's gonna have down there. So I'm looking forward to like just seeing the excitement of someone I know that I helped a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, he had his own passion already. I'm looking forward to it, you know. So I just wanted to give like, hey, shout out to you, Bryson.
Well, shout out to you, Bryson.
Shout out. It reminded me of my niece, Baraka's daughter.
The one that be talking shit about you?
Don't get me started. And she was like, Mommy, can I wear some of your perfume, some of your fragrances? And she'd be like, oh yeah, here goes some of my designer stuff. Here go the $30. She skipped past that and be like, I'm wearing Delina, I'm wearing the Louis Vuitton, I'm wearing whatever. And I'm like, if you 10, 8, and you starting off there,
I hate to see you at 16. And then when you get 21, what?
And that's the thing. My goddaughter turns 10 next month, and I was fully prepared to take her to Neiman's. And my best friend said, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Take her to Sephora, Ulta, and let her get one of those for. She said, because what are you gonna do when she turns 16? I'm like, get her whatever she wants. You know, Auntie Jess is a real thing over here, and especially with my god kids. Like, I always think kids deserve the best of the best. That's just my mindset. So I got to slow it down and reel it in, because I fully was prepared to have like a little experience for her at Neiman's for her 10th birthday.
One last thing. I got to give a shout out to my daughter-in-law. She gets inducted to Fayetteville State Hall of Fame for indoor, outdoor, and cross country, because she was an All-American runner while she was there, and they won a national champion. So it's in October, so I'm looking forward to going down there.
A shout out to you.
The first one I have to go to, because I got to make every event. So I'm looking forward to it. So
shout out to that.
Shout out to her too. Very, very bubbly personality, very kind and nice.
Yes, Southern at the roots, like.
And we love that.
She give you, I ain't got nothing no more, but educate. I'm like, you don't gotta talk like this.
You know what? On that note. It was a pleasure recording with you all. Hopefully we can continue to put episodes together without you all being so busy. I know Nigel is in love again. Jessica ain't never been out of love. So,
and what are you? Just trying to find love?
To sum up the words of the Jones, like, share, subscribe, and if you don't give us 5 stars, I'm inclined to think you a hating ass bitch. We out. Peace.